the Premier finally takes decisive action. And isn't it interesting? Where there's a will, there's a way. And I want to start by saying I fully support Jacinta Allan's decision to refer this gynaecologist who performed unnecessary surgeries on women over so many years to the police and to the state's healthcare watchdog. So this organisation called Safer Care Victoria will now sit on the review panel into the Epworth Hospital's governance over these allegations against a man called Dr. Simon Gordon. Now, they're shocking allegations. He performed unnecessary endometriosis surgeries on women, and this is so distressing, removing their ovaries and uteruses despite no clinical evidence justifying those procedures. It is horrific, horrific stuff. And following on from the Four Corners episode last night, I commend the Premier and the government for acting so swiftly. The allegations are serious and they deserve to be fully investigated. But here's the thing, right? If the government can act so swiftly and decisively when it wants to, and this, in this case, to be clear, it should be, and it is, and well done. But tell me, when you have allegations of shocking malpractice in the medical sector affecting the lives of scores of women, it seemed like a quick and easy thing for the government to do to ensure that at the very least these women who've been through so much feel heard. But what I also thought of today is why can't we have the same swift and decisive action on union corruption? If the government has the power to launch an immediate and deep and serious investigation through police and through a number of government bodies into medical malpractice, then when allegations of $15 billion of taxpayer funds are funneled into the hands of criminals, of bikies doing drug deals on the big build, of strippers performing for union members on night shifts, of threats, intimidation and numerous claims of corruption within the big build and CFMEU-run worksites. So why do we sit here for months and months banging our heads against the wall and being gaslit by the government? For example, here's the Minister Sonya Kilkenny in Parliament last week.
Anyone that has allegations of any criminal or illegal conduct on construction sites needs to refer those to the relevant authorities. Labor hire firm did raise with me concerns on that worksite, and those matters were referred to Victoria Police.
And I have a statement here from Victoria Police about that, and this is why I thought it was particularly interesting today. Victoria Police was advised in November 2025 of invoicing anomalies. However, a formal report was not made by any party subject to the invoicing regarding any allegations of criminality. Any further information provided to Victoria Police about the matter will be thoroughly assessed to determine if any criminal or other offences are identified. So let's be clear. That didn't happen, Sonya Kilkenny, and that Victoria Police proves it. So who is lying and who is admitting the truth this time? The government underfunds police. There is a shortage of 1,500 members, and they keep pushing this significant corruption scandal to police, who do not have the time, nor do they have the remit to investigate union corruption and its links to the Labor government. What the Premier knew and when she knew it. And I think it's really important not to let this drop, because it matters, and it should. It matters when it's women's health and a surgeon is alleged to have put lives at risk. And it also matters when we have serious allegations of union corruption. Both are worthy of investigation. And here's Wayne Swan on the Today Show this morning.
Jacinta Allan's got work to do, a lot.
Certainly. No question about that.
Sorry, that was Friday. So why is it so difficult for the Premier to announce extra powers for the IBAC at a bare minimum? Why is it so hard to let Parliament debate that at a bare minimum? Why not have a royal commission if you have nothing to hide? We shouldn't stop asking these questions, because if the government can announce that these really serious, and I commend them for it, health allegations are being referred to police as they should be, why can't the same thing happen? Why weren't all of these other allegations into the CFMEU referred to police? Stop asking the police to do your job, Premier, and do it yourself. Call a Royal Commission and at the very least, give IBAC, the Ombudsman and the Auditor General the powers they need to do their job.